I'm dying. It's a fact. There's no need for a doctor to tell me. That farewell performance was something I insisted on doing. I don't want to disappear silently. I have to say goodbye in person.
The world watched in equal parts grief and fascination as Sharon Osbourne orchestrated one of the most extraordinary celebrity funerals in recent memory, fulfilling her husband Ozzy Osbourne's final wishes with a perfect blend of rockstar spectacle and darkly comic intimacy. The Prince of Darkness was laid to rest exactly as he demanded in his 2010 autobiography, beneath a crabapple tree on his Buckinghamshire estate so his children could make wine out of me and get pissed. A signature Ozzy twist that set the tone for a farewell that was anything but conventional.
There's a tree planted beside his grave, just like he asked. From how it looks, the tree might even be a crabapple tree, which shows that Sharon truly listened to his wishes.
The sprawling 350-acre property became hallowed ground as Sharon personally oversaw every detail, from the purple floral arrangement spelling Ozzy Osbourne, near the lake to the carefully curated guest list that included both metal royalty and the local tradesmen who'd become friends over decades. The funeral proceedings began with a raucous public procession through Birmingham that saw thousands of Black Sabbath fans lining the streets, many dressed in Ozzy's signature all-black with crosses drawn under their eyes in tribute. Sharon, Kelly and Jack led the motorcade in a vintage hearse, stopping at the newly renamed Black Sabbath Bridge, where fans had created a spontaneous shrine of candles, vinyl records, and bat plushies. The family's decision to include this public element was deeply intentional. Ozzy had always maintained that his fans were his extended family, and Sharon ensured they had their moment to say goodbye. But the real spectacle came at the private burial on their estate, where only 110 close friends and family gathered under strict secrecy. Metallica's Robert Trujillo arrived with his bass slung across his back. Slipknot's Corey Taylor wore a custom jumpsuit with Ozzy's face airbrushed across the chest, and Marilyn Manson, in a rare sober appearance, delivered a eulogy that somehow managed to be both profane and poetic. The most shocking moment came when Zakk Wylde revealed Ozzy's final text message, sent after his last Black Sabbath performance. "Zachy, sorry it was like a madhouse back there. I didn't see you. Thanks for everything. I love you, buddy." Sharon broke down upon hearing it, clutching Ozzy's wedding ring, which she'd hung around her neck on a thick silver chain. The service itself was everything Ozzy had wanted, a celebration rather than a mourning, complete with a brass band playing Sabbath riffs and enough Jack Daniels flowing to honor the man who once famously said, "I don't want to get drunk. I want to stay drunk." The crabapple tree planting became an unexpectedly emotional moment, with Jack and Kelly burying their father's ashes together before Sharon poured his favorite whiskey over the roots. Controversy erupted when TMZ published drone footage of the gravesite, sparking outrage among fans who called it a grotesque invasion of privacy. But even this scandal carried Ozzy's fingerprints. The Prince of Darkness would have loved knowing his funeral made tabloid headlines one last time. The most poignant revelation came from Sharon herself in the days following, when she confirmed this marked the end of an era in more ways than one. "There will never be another love for me," she told a close friend. According to insiders, Ozzy was my twin flame, my madness, my everything. Now she's turning her attention to preserving his legacy, working with their children to archive decades of unreleased music, home videos, and memorabilia that will eventually form the foundation of an official Osbourne family museum. What few expected was the appearance of opera legend Andrea Bocelli, who performed an achingly beautiful rendition of Con te partiro that reduced even the toughest metalheads to tears. It was a moment that encapsulated the duality of Ozzy's life, the brutal exterior masking unexpected depth, the chaos concealing profound artistry. As the last notes faded over the Buckinghamshire hills, Sharon released a single black balloon into the sky, a final nod to the man who taught the world to embrace its darkness. The funeral ended as Ozzy's life had, loudly, unapologetically, and exactly on his own terms. In the words of one mourner, "Only Ozzy could make death look like another great tour stop."